Warning, the following car hater review is totally biased and meant to piss you the fuck off. There is strong language and no political correctness spoken here. If you can't handle the truth, go fuck yourself and go view the other 99% of the copycat car video reviewers out there. Car hater here. Here we are once again, and we got something that I've been wanting to do for some time. Quite a lot of time, actually. So it's here. The Model 3 from Tesla, 2000, I gather, 18. I guess they delivered a whole 5 of these and collected a whole bunch of fucking deposits. So let's go back a little bit on this vehicle. I drove this piece of shit, the P85 at the time, and I guess the regular one. I don't even know. They're so fucking stupid, these names. Model S, P something or the other. I drove it. I was not impressed with the fucking vehicle at all. I thought it was a piece of shit. I thought it had a big fucking iPad in the middle, and I thought the build quality was just terrible. Hey, I'll give it to the electric aspect of it and the technology. I also did an emergency lane change that I did up at high speed, and I wasn't impressed with its handling. I thought it was quite unsafe, even though the battery's at the bottom, so the center of gravity should be quite amazing. That was a P85 at the time. It was the best one at the time, and it was at ludicrous speed or some retardation. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, I got to press this button and do all this shit. And, yeah, you just did 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. And I'm like, you got to press another fucking button? Because I didn't think this car was that fast. What I came from it was the regeneration. It really was terrible. And it felt like the fucking brakes and the calipers were constantly locked. On that same day, I went to drive this. And the wife wanted an electric car. She just did. She wanted something different than nobody else had. I love the car, the Golf E. I thought it was great. Nobody at the fucking dealership knew anything about it, and they were scared to sell it, so I got scared. As I was sitting in the car watching it try to charge, and we were up in northern New Jersey, I thought to myself, how am I going to get home with this thing maybe? Because I just wasn't sure what the real mileage was, and neither were they. Was it 85? Was it 90 miles? And we were up there pretty far up in Jersey, and I started to get scared. And you know what? I backed out of the deal. And the shitty part is that you could turn off the regeneration in the Golf, and it drives like a Golf. You ever drive a Golf? They drive great. GTI, stuff like that, they can handle. It felt like a real car. It didn't feel like a piece of shit electric car. So lo and behold, I hate fucking BMW with a passion, okay? Because they're fucking junk. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. 95% of them that I come across are fucking junk. But we went to go look at this ugly duckling, okay? I didn't know shit about it. I didn't really give a fuck about it. So the wife wants to drive it. All right, no problem. It's Mother's Day, whatever you want. We drive the car. Car's pretty cool. It has a feature, it can park itself. I know how to fucking park. I don't need that. But regardless, I don't think we've even used that park feature. So I tried it once, it didn't work, and whatever. It worked on the test drive, lo and behold. Anyway, very weird interior. Yes, I gotta say, you're looking at this thing, you're like, what the fuck are you smoking? Why would you get this thing? This thing is ugly as fuck. I gotta admit, car's the best fucking car I've probably ever owned. And I like it. I don't give a fuck about the environment. I couldn't care less. I love gas guzzlers. But the fun factor of this reminds me of my 2006 Volkswagen TDI Jetta. Yeah, it wasn't fast, but there was just something about it. This car's got soul. It's a fun factor. I had the Maserati. This car gets more attention than that car does. People are always asking you something about it. It just is a weird car. You'd have to drive it to understand. I don't know how to basically say it. A lot of car hater videos on it too. So back to this fucking piece of shit that just came out. Okay, they say it's $35,000. Looks ugly like the other one. I think they need something in the front. It's kind of lacking something. But one of the things about Tesla, they don't have any materials out here. Video, anything. Press releases. I guess they just think everything just sells itself. But then again, hey, they got a whole bunch of sight unseen sort of orders for it, even though a lot of people are dying for their returns back, their deposits, and they're taking forever to get. So this guy's pretty slick. He's kind of like doing a Ponzi scheme. He's collecting a whole bunch of money, making interest off that shit. And basically, you know, oh, when we get the cars ready, we'll get them ready. In the meantime, why don't you buy this rip-off fucking Model S? Now, the thing about these cars is this. Unless you have money, you can't own them. Oh, well, what are you talking about, car hater? Real fucking simple. If you don't own a house, you're not charging this car. You need a garage, okay? I wouldn't leave my car outside in the rain and let that shit charge. When I was at the dealership, they're like, well, what if you live in an apartment? Oh, we'll come and install a supercharger near your house. I'm like, really? Do you know where the fuck we live here in the New York City area? They're going to steal that supercharger. I mean, it's just amazing. You go in there, and all they do is brag about the fucking car, and they never close a deal. And I found that very odd. Like, they don't have any sales pitch. All they have is brag, 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 brag. Here's the new terrible interior, okay? It's a fucking iPad turned the other way now. I'm sorry. It's got no gauge cluster. I'd like to see where the miles per hour is. This one seems to have a center console, at least, not like that other fucking Model S. For 100 G's, they don't even give you a real fucking center console. It's like two shitty seats that feel like two pieces of cardboard and some stalks from fucking Mercedes-Benz. It's all Mercedes-Benz switches, too, in the Model S. So, I'm not impressed with that big-ass screen like that. It just looks out of place. It doesn't look like there's any thought process in there. I know all you fucking idiots love your stupid iPhones and shit like that, so you'll feel right at home. But really? Put a fucking gauge cluster. I mean, how are you going to drive around? You don't even know what the fuck is going on. So here's the Model S with the iPad the other way. At least it has the center cluster. Now, the center console, believe it or not, is like a fucking option. And the ones they do put in there almost seems like the one you would buy at Pep Boys with two cup holders in it. It's just a very unfinished car for the amount of money. Now, if you want to charge $100,000, I think there should be some luxury to it. You know, I understand that the technology's there, the battery's there, and it gives you a long range. But if I'm going to pay that kind of money, I want a little pizzazz and a little jazz because the car is just very, very boring looking. There's really nothing to it. I would really go and drive one. Trust me, they're not going to try to sell it to you. Just go and drive it. They'll let you drive it. So here's a little bit of, this is pretty cool. This is on their website. I'm surprised they even show this because this is the real life of an electric car. Here's what they don't tell you. They tell you about, oh, the range, this and that. But what they don't tell you is this most of the time. They don't tell you what happens when you turn something on, how fast you go, and everything else. Now, these are just simulations, so it's 0 degrees outside, and this is how fast you're going, and this is all the miles, the 75, the D, the 100, the 100D, and how many miles you should expect on a charge. Now, you can't even go all by this, too, because it'll be even less. My i3 has no consistent sort of electric range whatsoever. Now, I do drag that car far out there. Look at this. But the one thing about these cars is the hotter it is, the better the charge, or the better the battery will stay charged. But the problem is in 110 fucking degrees, you need air conditioning. And once you throw on that AC, it just totally depletes the battery very strongly. The reason why I went with the i3 is because it's got the Rex, which is actually a generator that will recharge the battery. That is the only safety net, and that is the only thing that the i3 has on all of them. Now, here's my favorite, the original, the EV1. GM, you fucked up big fucking time. You should have kept this program through Saturn and destroyed Toyota and everybody else. And you know what? Go watch that great documentary, Who Killed the Electric Car. You know, I'm going to probably do a segment just on these EV1s because it was something that I was always interested in when I was younger. And definitely seeing a car hater here. You see it. I've been getting off my ass.
Follow Automotive Ad Builder on our social networking sites to keep up with the latest videos, reviews, autos for sale, and vehicle marketing solutions. We also welcome any questions or comments. One of our staff will be happy to help you.